Welcome to the Sonic Advance 3 Uncontrollable Speed Challenge. This is another subscriber recommendation. This challenge is from Chaos Sigma Zero. If you've been with me for a while, then you know who that is. But basically, in this challenge, we move at uncontrollable speeds. And what that means is that the speed shoes are always on, even during the bosses. And that can cause some problems with some of the platforming in some of the later stages of the game. But overall, it was a lot of fun. It was a great way to take on this game. It was very unique, and I absolutely love unique challenges like this. These unique challenges are the ones I have the most fun with. And Chaos Sigma Zero, if you're watching, I absolutely loved this challenge. Now this challenge has a few rules. First off, the speed shoes must be always on. There's a code for that. I'll put it in the description. Second off, you can only play as Tails and Sonic. You can have either Tails or Sonic as the leader, whatever you prefer. I have Sonic as the leader in this challenge, simply because I like the tag action with Tails, where you can take some shortcuts by jumping up into the air. But some people may prefer Tails for that extra speed, so pick either or. I personally prefer Sonic, but Tails works just fine. And also, the final rule of the challenge, you have to get gold medals on every single stage, which really wasn't that difficult, seeing how you move really fast with the speed shoes on. Getting the gold medals wasn't a problem at all. The real problem was not dying. Not so much here in Route 99, but with some of the later levels like Cybertrack, the problem was not dying. It was kind of hard to not die during some of these levels, and this challenge wasn't particularly hard by any means, but a few areas gave me some trouble. And if you've played this game before and you want to try out this challenge, I highly recommend you do so. It was so much fun. You have no idea how fun it is moving at such a fast speed. And when this challenge says uncontrollable, it really is uncontrollable. You have little to no time to react to things coming to you. So you sort of need to memorize the levels. Not really, you can get by without memorizing the levels, but you need to know the general layout just so you don't fall into a bottomless pit, because there are a lot of bottomless pits in this game. Not so much here in Route 99, but with Cybertrack and Chaos Angel, there are a ton of bottomless pits, so you need to watch out for those. You need to know the level layout just so you don't die. And Route 99 was not hard at all. It's the intro level of the game. And I really do like Route 99 over most first levels in Sonic. Basically, just because it's not a Green Hill Zone. Pretty much in every 2D Sonic game, you get a Green Hill Zone or a Green Hill Zone clone, like Emerald Hill or Angel Island or a Leaf Forest. I mean, they're very similar to Green Hill, and this is not like Green Hill at all, and I love it. Even though the second level is a Green Hill clone, I like how they made it the second level instead of the first level. It just felt, it feels better than just a Green Hill clone, because I'm not the biggest fan of Green Hill Zone. I don't really like the whole green setting, sometimes there's a forest. I don't really like that much. It's just, I mean, it's okay. It's good for an intro level, but I kind of want something else as my first level. I just don't want a Green Hill clone every single time. And Route 99 feels like, it just feels so much different than your typical first level in a Sonic game. And I love Route 99. The only thing I really didn't like about the challenge was the fact that the music is always sped up. When you have the speed shoes on all the time, the music is always sped up, which is really a shame because I absolutely love the soundtrack to this game. I think it is one of the best Sonic soundtracks ever. Some people will disagree with me there, and that's fine, but I just think the soundtrack to this game is so great. I love it. And the fact that the music was always sped up, it kind of detracted from the fun. I would have liked it better if the normal music was here, but whatever, there's nothing I could do about it. I just had to deal with it. And it's just, some of the tracks just do not sound good when they're sped up. Especially the boss theme, because normally there is no way you can get to a boss with the speed shoes on. There's never a way you can do that. So when it's sped up, it just doesn't sound good at all. I don't like it. But it's not the worst thing ever. It's not like speeding it up makes it sound terrible. I mean, it's not as bad as, say, Tunnel Rhino from Mega Man X3. I mean, that theme is terrible at normal speed, at full speed. I mean, that could be the worst music in video game history, but the music, you may like it. You may like it when it's sped up, but me, personally, I am not a fan of the sped up music. I just wish it was normal, but like I said, there really wasn't anything I could do about it. Every zone in the game has 3 acts and then a boss. The boss for Route 99 was actually one of the hardest bosses, simply because the speed shoes do not help you make the time limit at all, and I find that the time limit here is one of the strictest in the game. I find that it's pretty tough to make the time limit for the gold medal, and the speed shoes really don't help you out here. Every so often you're going to encounter this character. His name is Gemerl, and he's usually just a mini-boss, and he only takes 4 hits each time. He's not that bad, but you want to destroy him as quickly as possible because you need as much time as you can possibly get for Dr. Eggman. Now this first boss is very simple. It's just a hammer. You go to one side, he slams his hammer down, and then you go to the other side, he'll try to hit you. It's a very easy boss. The problem is defeating it fast. Now sometimes you will get really lucky and Tails will actually help you out, but most of the time you have to do it by yourself. And if Tails gets an extra hit there, it really helps you make the time limit. Like right there, he just got a hit for me. Normally, Tails just doesn't help you in this challenge. I mean, in some of the later levels, he just disappears. Like, I do not know where he went. I may have outran him or something like that, but Tails generally is pretty useless. He doesn't really help you with the bosses, but with some of the later bosses, you really don't need his help. It was really only this boss that gave me trouble, at least time-wise. I think the time limit is 1:45 seconds, and I failed a few times. I got like 1:46. I'm pretty sure it's 1:45. I'm not entirely sure, though. Anyways, that is the end of Route 99. In part number 2, we are going to go to Sunset Hill. I'll see you there.